The challenge for the light is that they must recognize that all of the dark ones are truly themselves. They must recognize them as family, as soul family, as fellow soul brothers and sisters and extensions of the one Creator, and as the very self. And in this forgiveness, they will be able to move forward into unity. As long as they hold them as something separate, and their self as the good ones and those as the bad ones, they are held out of unity. The challenge for the dark side is giving up the belief that they need to be above their brothers and sisters, that they need to prosper at the expense of others, giving up the feeling of superiority many of them have fostered and have grown addicted to. And on the other side, it is the fear that they will not be forgiven, the fear of judgment. Were they to put these down and actually face fully and honestly what they have done, right then they would transcend and join us in unity. Both of these sides must come together to know ourselves in truth as the one Christ, as the one Goddess, God, all that is. We also have on the side of the light the feeling by many light workers and spiritual people who have been on the path for 5 years or 10 years or something, whatever, that even if they are willing to recognize that, you know, all is one and forgive the dark side, they feel that they shouldn't get off so easy. Like, there's a feeling perhaps that I have been here doing all this work for the light. Why should they just be able to now, you know, drop this illusion and ascend with me into unity and into perfect harmony and bliss? Why should that be the case? Why shouldn't they have to pay for what they did? And that is, their payment is bliss, is joy. Because remember, they took a perfectly valid path, and none of this would have been possible without them. Not the growth. The whole experience was divinely planned, and they served a divine role. And all of us, as far as I know, have played in that role. I certainly have. Just years ago, I was playing in that role to some extent. You know, many of us like to look at it from here, like, well, we're being controlled. You know, back then I was controlled by the dark ones, and now I've waken up to my truth of the light. But then we look at these other beings and we're like, they're dark ones. No, they're being controlled by the illusion of darkness and separation. Love and light.